Now I'm going to spend this lecture and the next lecture talking about beef. Using beef isn't really a network hacking skill, but since I showed you how to hook people on the same network to beef in the previous lecture, I thought it would make sense to show you what beef can be used for. Now these lectures are actually taken from my ethical hacking course and from my social engineering course, where I spend more lectures talking about beef and how to use it with OS X and Linux. So you might see me referring to things that are not covered here. Don't worry about that. If you want to learn more about using beef and about social engineering course, then check out my social engineering course. So now that we have our browser or target hooked, we can go on the commands and start executing commands on that target. You can use the search to filter you're looking for a certain command if you know what you're looking for, or you can use the categories and look for commands suitable to what you want to do on the target computer. Some of these commands are information gathering commands, some of them are social engineering, some of them will even give you full control over the target computer. There's a lot of commands, so I won't be able to go over all of them, but I'll be showing you some of the most important commands and examples of simple ones as well, so you know how to experiment and run the other commands. So we're starting, if you go in the browser, you'll see commands related to stuff that you can do inside the browser. So you can see things that will allow you to, for example, get a screenshot. You'll be able to try and gain and turn on the webcam and see if it works, and basically open the webcam on the target. You can gather information. If you go here on the exploits, you'll see a number of exploits that you can run. Again, depending on what's running on the target computer, you can run them. All you have to do is just click on the module that you want to run and click on execute. Sometimes some modules need to send some options to be set up, and we'll have examples of that as well. In the social engineering, again, there's some really cool stuff that you can do. You can show fake updates, fake notification bars, and stuff like that. So let's have an example of a very simple command. So again, we're going to do just an alert to show an alert box. So I'm just using the search to filter. And you can see here, this will just create an alert dialog. And it's going to say beef alert dialog. You can modify this and type in anything you want. For example, I'm going to type in test. And then when you hit execute, go on the target, and you'll see that the target got a message saying test. So this has been injected into the target browser. Another cool thing that you can do is the raw JavaScript. And this will allow you to execute any JavaScript you want. So again, you can look for Google for a useful JavaScript code, for example, a keylogger or whatever you want to do. Or you can write your own if you know JavaScript. And basically whatever you write here will be executed on the target. Again, we're only saying an alert, and this is going to say beef raw JavaScript. I'm going to execute. And here we go. Again, we got a dialog saying beef raw JavaScript. Let's see if we can get a screenshot of the target computer. And we're going to use a plugin called Spider Eye, I think. Yeah, Spider Eye. So again, click on it, hit execute. Give it a second. Then we're going to click on the command here. Looks like this time didn't work properly. Let's just do it again. And here we go. As you can see, we got a screenshot of what the target person is looking at. Another really good plugin is a plugin. It's a redirect plugin. And it'll basically allow you to redirect the browser to any web page you want. This could be very useful because you can use it to redirect the target person and tell them that they need to download an update. And instead of giving them an update, give them a backdoor. You can redirect them to a fake login page, for example, for Facebook. You can really do anything you want with this. So you can set the website that you want the target to be redirected to. And we're going to redirect them to Beef Project in this example. And once you hit execute, as you can see here, they're redirected to Beef Project. Okay, now let's have a look on a social engineering plugin that will allow us to steal usernames and passwords for accounts. So basically the way this works is it'll dim the screen and it'll tell the person that you got logged out of your session, so please log in to your account again so you can get authenticated. So this will allow us to bypass HTTPS, HSTS, all the security that's used by the target account page. For example, if you're trying to get username and password for Facebook, then you'll be able to bypass all the security that Facebook uses, because what you're doing is you're actually just showing a fake Facebook page. So the user will never actually get in contact with Facebook. So let's just click on this. And you'll see that you can click from here. You can click what account that you want to hijack. So let's say we're going with Facebook, and you can select what the backlight will be. So we're just leaving that as gray. And we're going to execute this. And when we go to our target, you'll see that they're being told that they got logged out of their session. So please log in with your username and password. So I'm going to put my username as Zaid. Then I'm going to put my password as 123456. Hit enter. And if we go back here, you'll see that we got our username was Zaid and the password was 123456. So you can use this to hijack a number of accounts. For example, let's just have another example. If we go with YouTube, again, you give it an execute, come back, you see the YouTube logo, and you can try to log in, put a username, password, sign in, and that will be captured. So again, this is a really good way of gaining access to accounts, because even if the user is not planning on logging into the account that you're trying to steal, then you'll kind of force them to enter their username and password to be logged back into their account, and then you'll be able to capture the username and the password.